Hi, and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots Weekender show. We're into Sunday. It's only a brief show. When I say brief, round about 10-minute show today, because obviously I've had to record it for the simple reason is I'm out doing a marathon run. I'm not sure by the time you watch this whether I've finished it or listened to it, by the way, because we have our listeners on the SoundCloud side of things. So welcome to all our listeners as well from all over the country. Now, if anyone didn't know, I am, plus two others, Paul Rudkin and Paul Cochran, doing a marathon run from Warrington to Liverpool for charity. We have been training, or I certainly have been training, around about 7.5, maybe 8 months, on and off. When I say on and off, I've had a few injuries right the way through it. To be honest, I'm a physio, Paul Tremarco, absolutely brilliant, who actually made me 100%. I haven't been with Paul for a good while since he got me right. We were supposed to get together just before the marathon run. That didn't happen because Paul was a little bit too busy. And obviously we got cross wires about appointments, so I just had to take the run on myself. And since all that time, when I walked the marathon with Paul Cochran, I developed a hernia, yes, and that was walking. So by the time you watch this or listen to it, I've either done it or I've either failed, and I do not want to fail, please. It's a horrible word to me. I wanted to complete it, I really, really do. Not just for myself, but for the people who support me all around me, people who stood by me. Friendship that goes beyond friendship, to be honest. You have a bond with some people and you keep that up for some reason. That is what life is all about. If you've got friends, good friends, and you enjoy your friendship, then why not? Right the way through life, you can't go wrong, you know. And people who stand by you are the best people in the world, I assure you. It means so much to me. I've had two runners, obviously, the likes of Paul and Paul Cochran, Paul Rudkin. It's getting mixed up because the two Pauls. Great lads. Doing the run with them. Let's just hope all three of us complete it. Paul Rudkin is the marathon runner. We know 100% that he will complete it. He was talking about 2 hours, 3-hour run. We've got no chance of doing that. We just are. I haven't, at least I know that. I know my stamina and I know what I'm capable of and what I'm not capable of. And I just don't know my body. Whereas Paul would, he's in the athletics club. He does a lot of marathons. He's doing a 32-mile marathon. Never done it before, but he'll do it. He's doing that for charity, doing that for Alder Hay. He informed us yesterday. So good luck to Paul, and we wish him all the very, very best on that one. So I'm hoping you're wishing us all the best as we speak, because I've either done it or I haven't. Anyway, I'd just like to thank everyone, as I just mentioned there, great friends. The people who pulled out, who obviously couldn't do it for simple reasons beyond their control, either operations, either sickness, or some with family problems, and I appreciate all the apologies, I really, really do. For the people who didn't bother, put the names down and just disappeared, it's entirely up to yourselves. Why you disappeared, I don't know, but hey ho, if you couldn't face it, you couldn't face it. But you've got to get on with these things, I suppose. A million times I've been thinking, should I not, should I not? You know, other people can just say, I'm not doing that. It's simple, but I want to honour the run, I really do. I want to make a difference to someone. I just want to continue after that and do more for grassroots football and obviously other projects that we have in mind as well that we're doing. So the main thing was to get this run out the way, because we put it off too many times, and it wasn't because we put it off because we weren't fit enough already, you know. It was because some had injuries, like myself. I had 2 weeks off. I had to get those 2 weeks back. People are saying, well, you don't really need to, you could have just done right the marathon, your body's right. And I don't think my body's right, I don't think my body's right now. And okay, excuse me, I've done 8 mile in the week leading up to the marathon. Whether that's 8 mile too much, whether it's 8 mile not enough, I'm not sure, only time will tell. And that time will be the next time, sorry, frog in my throat. That'll be the next time that I speak to you or talk to you on the SoundCloud. Now, it's been a tough 8 months. There's been ups and downs. There's been things through my fault, things not through my fault, that has been disrupted the run and the training methods and all that. But sometimes it spurs you on to do a little bit more when things are not going right. And it gives you the adrenaline, I think, you know what I mean. And because we wanted to call into Jeffrey Hummel, I don't know what the welcome party would be like, because obviously I don't know yet, because this is recorded this before the actual run. So I wish you all the best, and I do hope that all your games went brilliantly. Your minute silence for Jordan Banks, also your respect towards the referees, and obviously you've all enjoyed your games and the kids have developed their skills, and you've let the referees develop their skills as well. It's just a message to, you know, to thank all my family who've been behind me right the way through this. And as I say, I can't thank my family and the people who supported us so much throughout this process in which we tried to raise funding for. But we'll make an announcement next week, if I'm still here, that is. But it's one of those things. I don't know whether I've done it myself yet, because it's recorded, and you don't know whether I've done it. You'll soon know, because there will be a Facebook message. It'll come out on social media. It'll either be an apology or a yippee. It'll be one of those things. Anyway, I really, really do appreciate all your support, all your chats every time I've been walking around there. And, you know, your teams have been fantastic. You've been A1 to me right the way through. And it was just a challenge, a massive challenge, this marathon. It's flown over. The time has come to put it right. As I say, we couldn't keep putting it off, because you can go forever and ever. The weather would have been amazingly too hot. I'm glad it wouldn't be. If the rain comes, we'll get soaking wet. It'll slow our pace. Yes, it will. But I'll be cool. I know I'll be cool. People are just saying, oh, you'll enjoy that because you love the cool weather. Yeah, I do. I don't like the heat. I've done a few runs in the heat, and boy, it killed me, and the sweat was pouring off me. And I just felt like, you know, when you get into the shower and it's pouring off you, that's exactly what it was like after the run. But it's hard to breathe as well. And hopefully, if the weather is nice and cool, has been for me, well, the breathing methods will just be A1. So fingers crossed, everything in that sense went well. I just don't want soaking wet feet, because I know that will help to blister your feet. And obviously I've had one or two problems with my feet. Black toenail, what all runners get, where that eventually falls off. It hasn't fallen off yet. And my little toe next to it after 13 mile, absolute agony. I really don't know what I'll do, how I'll cope with that one, because that really does send pain to me, the shivers through me, and it's horrible, because you don't know what the thing is. It's like an ingrown toenail where it's pushing through, and I don't know if it is, if it isn't, I'm not sure. But fingers crossed, I can get through it, regardless. If I can get over that finish line, no matter what way I do it, then I'll be happy. I'd like to run it, I really would, but the body won't let me. I can't do anything about that, because I'm not getting any younger. It's as simple as that, and I've tried and tried my best, and I think everyone who knows me will understand where I'm coming from there, because I will try and put 100% into everything that I do. If I fail, I fail. It's one of those things. I don't want to fail, I really don't. I just want to be successful, and I'll be on a high, no doubt, each time you see me on the show, because I'll be over the moon, exactly what I've done as well. Okay, we said it's going to be now around about a 10-minute show, so we've got about a few seconds left. So please, if you've got games later on, or even tomorrow or during the week, please show loads of respect to the referees out there for me, please. Don't cross the line, stay safe, be good, look after each other, and to be honest, I'll let you know as soon as I know whether I've done this marathon run. So for myself, Maldi, and all the team here at the Grassroots Show, Don't Cross the Line and Respect programme, Paul Rudkin and Paul Cochran, who did the run with me, or have done the run with me, or tried to do the run with me. It's one of those things. Put your feet up, relax, and I'll see you sometime during the week with an announcement. In the meantime, stay safe. Cheerio.